Review of Raw for Monday night.
It's John Pollock and Wei Ting. We know that you live a busy life. You don't have time for 3+ hours of Raw, and that's why we present Raw in 3 minutes, which is pretty self-explanatory. Are you ready to chat Raw?
Oh, yeah.
Monday night from Baltimore, Maryland, we kick things off with Mick Foley bringing out the women's champion, Charlotte, along with Bayley, Sasha Banks, Dana Brooke. This all climaxed in a three-way match for the show to begin with, in which Sasha Banks won the three-way match in order to secure her title shot with Charlotte at Clash of Champions, but also in doing so, pinning Bayley. And I thought we were going a three-way direction with Bayley involved, but instead it's going to be the singles match at the pay-per-view.
We could still be getting that. They have one more week to go because the finish itself really made it look like Sasha's shoulders were also pinned. So I think they're going to do some clarification on that next week.
There was some great stuff on this show from one Chris Jericho, including a highlight reel segment with Sami Zayn where he pledged his friendship for Kevin Owens and how Zayn blew their friendship. This ended up with Chris Jericho blasting him with a cell phone, which is always a great way to sell a match for a pay-per-view, as they will meet at Clash of Champions.
Took a selfie.
Oh boy, that was a great one, Way. Remember that for the title of our show. We had Bo Dallas run through Brandon Scott. That happened. Cesaro, amazingly, is making a comeback in this best of 7 series. It is now 3-2 after defeating Sheamus, but using the rope for leverage. So Cesaro having to get crafty.
I really hope he wins the next one so we can get the culminating match at the pay-per-view.
I hope it ends in 6 on Raw next week. That would be wonderful. Nia Jax, Alicia Fox, no finish. So that means that one's going to continue.
But I did think Nia looked the best she's probably had since her call-up.
The New Day came out and they just made fun of the Old Day segment from last week, so that was fun. They're going to face Carl Anderson and Gallows at Clash of Champions, but first, we had a SummerSlam rematch involving Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods losing to Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. So the alternate version of the New Day lost a clean match to set up the full version of the New Day with Big E and Kofi meeting the challengers.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I would have just done something else against for these. I've just seen these two together too many times, in my opinion.
Jinder Mahal is now a man of peace and defeated Jack Swagger, who we learned his Raw contract is coming due. What this could lead to, I have no idea nor care. And in the main event, Kevin Owens took on Roman Reigns, a fantastic match. It was non-title, despite the hashtag they used. And Seth Rollins interfered, causing a DQ, but then Mick Foley restarted the match, and it was the return of Rusev, leading to Kevin Owens hitting the pop-up powerbomb, pinning Reigns, and therefore it's a singles match at Clash of Champions with Owens and Rollins. I thought this was great.
It was a really good match, yes.
Was it a good Raw, though, Wade?
Yeah, thumbs in the middle.
That's all you need to know, because that is Raw in 3 minutes.